All right, guys. So let me just scoot this here. In order to hold myself accountable for making these vids that I want to make, I got to make this. Because I'm not as consistent as I want to be with these vids. Long story short, this is going to be called the daily message. So that I can come here with a message on the daily. Not the weekly. Not the 2 times or 3 times a week message. This is the daily message. It gives me no excuse but to come on here and drop my messages on the daily. I'm not as consistent as I want to be, so I got to do this. Just shaved my face, so I feel like a baby. Young boy. Anyway, I wanted to come on here and drop a message that I was thinking of today. And I didn't want to do my normal thing because I know it's not working how I want. So this is the daily message setup. Isn't the scenery beautiful? Do you see the old exhaust pipe in the back? Do you see my dog right here? I don't even have a name for him. Soon I will. Anyway, I wanted to drop this message related to, I know life feels like it can get complicated sometimes, but I have basically just categorized life, and it just stems down to problems. That's it. The only thing that we ever have to figure out, because like life is so good, right? Life is good until you run into problems. Then you're like, what do I do? Understood. I run into my own problems on the daily, which is why it's easy to come on here on the daily and talk to you guys. If we can master how to be problem solvers, that's like the only thing we have to do in life is solve problems. So if you are a problem solver, you are God. Like you are now God himself. Not really, because you'll never be. But you are damn close. It looks like I am in heaven right now. The reason I'm saying this is because the only issues and the only stress and the only like sad moments that we have to go through are just categorized as problems. You lose a job, you lose friends, you do unfortunate things happen, and they're just problems in your life. If you're a professional problem solver, life gets a lot easier. Now, I am no professional problem solver. Sometimes I can't seem to solve anything. But long story short, like if you can create really, really simple solutions for your problems, it makes life so much easier for you, and as a result, makes life so much easier for people around you. People don't want to be around someone who has like just 100 problems that they're juggling with like no real intention of solving them. You are not a person to be around, so they're not going to be around you no more. Anyway. I'm still not in the center. As an example, it's like as simple as this. Like, listen, you work a job for a long time, right? This is just an example. You work a job for a long time. The job treats you well. It's pretty good. Whatever, you make some money. And then out of nowhere, the job kind of goes to shit. And you find out that the job really isn't for you. And unfortunately, the job comes to an end. Now, if that was your only source of income, that's a problem, because now you either have to get a new job or get a new source of income. While that is not easy, that's all you have to do. You lost your job, you get a new one. You lost friends, you get a new one. Like, you get new friends. Now, look, this is not easy. This shit is like, I just spit on the table. This shit is not easy. It is not easy to just like make these quick decisions, but if you can control your mind and bring your mindset to that like simplistic solution state, you will be far, far better off. Really. Like, you have a problem, you create solutions. That's it. You don't think about how you feel. Listen, we all go through emotional strain. Understood. Don't involve how you feel with your real life problem solving scenario. Because how you feel has nothing to do with what's happening to you. Unless how you feel is getting in the way of like your emotions, because I mean, we've all probably heard life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react. So if something minor happens to you and you are reacting on a major level, you're making it a lot worse. Just take everything as like, bro, you're gonna go through shit. Like, you're gonna go through shit. It's like totally unavoidable. But it's like how you go through that stuff and how you go through it with whatever mindset you go through that with, how you come out of that is just that's how you're going to come out. So if you go in like not confident and like emotional, you're going to come out not confident and emotional, and the result is not going to be good, and it's not going to be what you want. We want good results, do we not? I want good results from the daily message. So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to come on here every single day and drop a message. That's what I got to do. It's simple. The simple solution for me is come in here, drop a message every day. That's it. No matter what I'm doing. I mean, it doesn't have to be in here. I could be in my car or whatever. But guys, the solutions are simple. You're complicating them just as I am too. I make them way more complicated than they have to be. And they don't have to be complicated. Your solution can be as simple as a one sentence. Well, I always say this. Like, in my head, I'm always like, all right, so what's bothering me? And let's say it's like, I don't know, something with the gym. It's like, oh, well, today, like, I didn't feel like too good in the gym. Oh, well, why not? Oh, my energy felt low. Well, what did you eat? Oh, I didn't really eat that much, blah, blah, blah. All right, so you're going to eat more. Or you're going to do, in order to gain energy, you're going to get more sleep. Like, you're going to do these things so that you can get the results you want. I know I'm rambling, but the solutions can be so simple if you guys just sit down, ask yourself what's wrong, and on the spot, just figure out a couple of solutions. And give yourself a couple. Don't just do one. Give yourself a couple of solutions and try them. And then after you try them, obviously, not every single time is it going to be the one, right? So you're probably going to have to go through some trial and error and blah, blah, blah. Life is hard. Yeah, life is hard. Figuring out what you want to do, figuring out who you are, that shit's hard. It's not easy. So in order to figure out who you are, in order to get there, you have to work. Like, you got, and like, not work as in like go to its, like, I don't mean go slave away at a job. I mean, you have to put in the work to figure out who you are. It's like I'm sort of even coming just around to this now. Not now, but like every day it gets like more and more prominent. It's like, listen, like we all go to work, right? We go to work 8 hours a day. That is a third, 1/3 of our day, most of our day. Not most. I'm spitting all over the table. What the fuck? A third of our day is dedicated to, a lot of the time, something we don't even want to do. How is that? Where, like, that doesn't make sense. You're taking a third of your day, aka you're taking a third of your life, and you're doing something that you don't want to do. You're working for money. That's all you do? You just work because you want to make a little money? Bro, how about you need to figure out who you are. You need to figure out where you want to go. Once you find yourself working for money, once you find yourself just making things complicated because you want to make $1, That's when you got to step back and reevaluate. Everybody listening to this video, if you're even still listening, you must reevaluate your life every day. Evaluate how you feel. I will make a different video on this, but you need to reevaluate. So get to it. Like, put in the work, evaluate your life. How do you feel? Where are you going? Where do you want to go? And most importantly, work on becoming a problem solver. Just work on becoming a problem solver. If you are a problem solver, you are closer to God. Real talk.